Welcome everybody, SnowBee here with some bits of information you unlikely knew about Alpha 21. Well, unless you were watching various streams, then you may have picked up these things already. We were given a lot of information about Alpha 21 over the past few months, but these 10 points we didn't know until playing. For the general player, difficulty in vanilla is higher. The game is much more of a struggle at times. I'm pretty sure players will start discovering ways around things, but certainly, especially with the group and co-op areas, things are more difficult. As a group, game stage is working better now since Alpha 20, so you can get tougher zombies faster. The Fun Pimp said in a content creators Discord this weekend, group game stage increase for sleeper spawning was never added until Alpha 21. So now the group is getting all their game stages accounted for just like Blood Moons do. Besides better game staging, getting hit, bleeding out and getting infected is now easier, especially in the early to mid game, so you'll get more critical hits in a short period of time, and all this should lead to more of a challenge at the start of the game. Getting hit 2 or 3 times in quick succession, which often also leads to bleeding more easily, can end up being fatal, so keep those bandages on hand. With water now something that can be a problem and challenge, it is a snowball effect on making food and your stamina. So these early days can find you struggling a lot more to get that water under control, and I would suggest you get the dew collector up as fast as possible. One of the ingredients is a water filter, so you can buy that from a trader. As you know, many PORs have been updated, obviously with new models and assets, but they have also added and adjusted zombie counts and many with new triggers and traps. So this has also made some PORs more difficult. In some tier 1 PORs, you will also find that dogs will be appearing from day 1, and I even found a cop on one of my early first day encounters. Now, this may be something that will not stay around forever, as the devs are already looking into some of these unbalanced PORs, but right now, I'm certainly finding the game AI more challenging, and of course I do believe this is a good thing. With more challenging AI and progression seeming slower, it can lead to a much better survival orientated game. Double pressing E was always a thing that you could do when you quickly ran through a door, especially vault doors. The quick double tap of E would open and immediately close it. Now this mechanic is still there, but for many doors it is very difficult to get it to work. I think this is due to the positioning of the door hitbox, so it will appear that this exploit or way of double tapping at times of the E key is nerfed or removed. It is still easily done on vault doors, but many of the new doors, which, well, as most of them, you will find it more difficult to easily open and close very quickly. You'll often be turning around just to close the door. Again, not really a bad thing at all. When a trader closes for the night, you often get kicked or booted when you come close to that trader. This annoying feature has been removed. You could be running past a trader at times and the trader would boot you to another location outside of its radius. Now this has been changed and is so much better. You don't get booted anymore, you can run up to the trader and it will just be locked. I prefer this mechanic way much more better than the old system. It's much more natural as well. Spawning on day 1 has had quite a few hits and misses when it comes to spawning near or far from a trader. Now, it doesn't really bother me much, but I know this is going to annoy some players, especially if you are a new player. A lot of streamers and content creators have been having a mixed bag of spawn locations, with some experiencing many random, far distant spawns. In my party, half the players spawned at least 2 kilometers away from their trader, and it seems that this will happen a lot with co-op games. I don't yet know if this is part of the more difficult survival aspect of the game in Alpha 21, but be aware that there currently seems to be a higher chance of spawning far away from the trader at the start of the game. When you die, there is now a third option, a new spawn near my backpack button. This can get you in trouble as you can spawn just about anywhere. You don't spawn 1 block next to your backpack, but generally within 100 meters of the old backpack. This means you can end up even inside a house with zombies, in a garden or on a roof. So be aware of this option when respawning near your backpack after death. It can get you into trouble again. Snakes are now an additional animal that can be roaming in the forest biome, so not just within a POR. Now you can have a chance of snakes to come slithering around just to say hi around the biome and exploring outside a POI. Glass, that often useless stuff that you get from breaking anything glass. Well, now glass has been removed from most broken items. Breaking windows, and of course that previous culprit, paintings, will most often lead to no glass being picked up. Zero. Nothing. So the chances of getting around to eating glass by mistake is now quite unlikely. Traders are automatically marked on the map when discovered. This is a wonderful quality of life feature. The number of times that I've forgotten to mark a trader on the map and then forgotten where he or she is after leaving is unfortunately just, well, too high. Especially now that traders can appear even inside a city, not just on the outskirts anymore. It is a great quality of life feature to have them appear on the map once you find them. Speaking of traders, your quests are auto-shared. Let me repeat that. Quests that you take from a trader are automatically shared in your party. How many times have you forgotten to share a quest in your party? Or you shared it, but someone forgot to pick it up and select it? Well, that is now a problem of the past. The quests are now automatically shared and accepted. And when you are about to activate the quest of the POI, then you will get the usual prompt that certain players are not nearby. I think this is a brilliant quality of life change, and it should have been done many years ago. Police cars are locked and have alarms. Now, if you have a lockpick in your inventory, your character will automatically start trying to lockpick when pressing E on the cop car. You don't have to choose the lockpick, it just does it automatically for you. Be aware of this, as I know some players will not like that automatic feature. However, if you try to break in, an alarm will go off and can attract nearby zombies. Finally, another quality of life change. We were told that rubbish bags and bird nests would be removed once you have looted them, which is really great. However, a great change now is that when searching shelves and items that are looted, the shelf will now look as it has actually been looted. Looking at a shelf with items on means it can still be looted. Fridges, microwaves, coolers, and other things all have a feature that shows that it has been looted. So the fridge door is closed, and it then is open once you loot it. Or a microwave has an open door. So many of these subtle things have been added to the game and are making Alpha 21 a much needed feature patch. Well, good luck, and hopefully you will be enjoying Alpha 21 very soon. And I will see you in the next one.